Hello, hello. Hi, gamers. Hi, Moss. Congrats on getting first and got your plushie. Hi, Ombre. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? I will warn. I will warn early in the stream. I'm a little low energy. I'm sipping coffee as we speak. I'm not as low energy as I could be. I'm not like tired. Hell yeah, have a nice lurk. Um, but I'm just a little sore from working out yesterday, which is kind of expected. But upper body day slash arm day is always. I find that tougher than leg day. Whenever I do leg day, I'm like, whatever, I'll be fine because you sit and then you don't really feel it, but your arms you use for everything, including drawing. So, I'm just a little sleepy. I will. I folded laundry today and threw more laundry in, but that's about what I'm doing for chores. Short streams are valid too. I know. Yeah, no, I mean, I want to work on the new starting soon screen again. Hell yeah, get your plushie. Hi, baby. Um, I want to start on a new starting soon screen. Um, because I'm very far with it, so I feel like that's where my energy lies. It's very funny. I had Thank you. Did I not hear the sound or do I just have my headphones too soft? That could be entirely it. Um, but thank you. I love getting my crown. Um, yeah, I'm not like I feel like that's something that I can more easily do because it doesn't really require much of a brain cell. I did have the thought of like, oh man, I kind of feel like just drawing. I get the itch lately to try certain techniques. So I might apply that a little bit to the drawing that I'm working on right now. Which is funny because I haven't had that feeling in quite a while. I haven't drawn that much digitally. Um, but then don't have the motivation to. That's very valid. I tend to just not have the energy. Also, hello. I tend to not have the energy really to sit down for full drawings. And then I was remembering Art Fight and how I was having fun with just like more sketchy pieces. So I need to get myself back to being okay with that. Um, but yeah, for this, I have faith I can render and do this and it'll be fine. I'm trying to get better by drawing every day. I mean, I I don't have that type of energy. I used to draw a lot more when I was a teen and such. Um, I think it's also funny. I The realization fairly recently, or re-realization, I guess, where it's like, oh man, I used to draw so much more as a teen and as a young adult, and like so many more pieces. Um, but that's also because the quality of my work has gone up, so the time spent on a drawing is way longer versus before. Um, I also stream a lot where I yap, and when I yap, I don't draw consecutively. Most of the time, I also, you know, yap. Um, I realize this is not my playlist. I mean, it's similar music, which is not bad, just not expected. Um, so the pace of it is just very different, but that's okay. I enjoyed my time either way, but I'm starting to get more of the itch to draw and just create and fuck around again, which is nice. I don't know how much I'll be able to actually follow that, but I can try. Um, yeah. I mean, I've been one of the things that I've been doing is I've been drawing on a in a sketchbook. I say as I grab my sketchbook that you guys can't see. Lately, it's been a lot of drawings of me and my boyfriend. I'm being very gay. Um, but with that, I just sketch with like a colored pencil and then line-ish, like sketch over it with a ballpoint pen. Um, just to get back into the joy of creating and like, um, without the perfectionism. I'm glad I let go of the mindset that I have to draw daily. Oh fuck, I don't think I could draw daily. I think it would kill me. It sure is the sunlight making me feel alive and creative. Oh, such a mood. Such a mood. I feel so much more the same like yesterday. So I went to I always go to the gym on Wednesdays now. Cuz I stream on Tuesdays generally. Just this week I had to recover from the weekend. Um and on my way home the weather was so nice. It was like so warm and sunny, but like not too warm. So I went to walk on my way home from the gym. I took a longer route home just to be out in the sun more. So I feel that entirely. Just in general, having sun makes me feel so much more energetic versus being sleepy from it being rainy, and it's kind of gray today, not gonna lie. If I turn around, yeah, it's all gray skies here right now. But it does give me a lot of more energy. I just have most of my energy I've just been putting into different things. Like I've been focusing on exercising and being active. I travel a lot more, especially during the weekends, and I go for more walks. Meowdy, hello. And um hell yeah, get your plushie. I'm redoing stuff in my home and I'm planning decorations and furniture and stuff like that. That takes up some of the brain cell as well. But yeah, I'm excited to jump into drawing. Like I said, I want to work on the new starting soon screen. I don't want to make it too overcomplicated. I just want to have something new and fresh over the still human Noi that I have currently, is that's so wild. And I'm very close to finishing that drawing. So I'm just gonna pop over to there. Why did it not move me? Why? Usually, I have buttons to move me like that, but usually it also changes me position-wise. Oh, I just want to test something now. Why is that broken? Why is that broken? Okay, I don't know why. It's fine. I'll just do it manually. Um, I have it set up that when I change scenes, it also changes the position for me, but it's not doing it today. And I don't have the brain cell to figure out why. I have a futon sitting against my couch because I gotta clean out a second bedroom, but I work full time, so I just have a futon chilling in my doorway. Oh no. Yeah, I had to motivate myself to finally fold 3 loads of laundry today. I've been doing laundry over the past few days, but just like throwing it in the dryer and then once it's done, just taking it out and putting it in a pile to be like, oh yeah, I'll fold that later. And then I didn't. So today I was like, okay, before I stream at 2 p.m., I wanna fold my laundry so that I can just stream and then chill. And I did do it. I folded my towels, my clothes, and I put the new sheets into the laundry as well. Portrait loves sitting on the futon. I can imagine cats love new spaces. Yippee, adulting, yeah. That's fine. I don't mind it so much. But it is to get it. It's work. I realize this is too light a color. I've seen many a face, from young and to old, stolen their faith, and I have broken their souls. But for Christ in heaven forgave you your sins. Is it this color? It sure is. Days will come to an end, today's the day that we meet again. We'll never lie. Yeah, cats love when we unintentionally create new spaces for them, and they're like, haha, this is perfect. This is for me, right? I don't even think about it. I just like the song. To find the words to say, be something I'm not. I love when I do shading in different things and then I don't remember. Headpads for me. And I'm so proud of you, Moss. Listening to your own music today. Living your best life. It's Thursday, gotta throw a bunch of wet chemical towels in the laundry. Oh no. I am! Listen, I get it. I was thinking a little bit about it after your stream as well. Just the feeling of, I don't know, picking up space in a way, but also just like, I promise you I can form coherent thoughts today. Sort of. I struggled a lot with like, and I still do sometimes, with just like taking up space and being shamelessly myself. And they'll explode. I'm sure she'll be okay. I will aggressively dote on my friends. No, but I get the feeling and the pressure, I guess, of like, oh, I want to be liked and I want it to be comfortable for people other than myself. But it's so important, especially when neurodiverse, I feel like, to create spaces for yourself that work for you and not necessarily anyone else. As difficult as that might be. What are you gonna do when the world don't open up like you? Like, I don't know. It's my thought with streaming as well. It's like I want this space to work for me. Um and um I worry a lot less on whether that works for everyone else in terms of like if you come here. Like I want it to be a nice space, but most importantly I want it to be a nice space for me. Ain't it fun living in the real world? And I think that that is so important with streaming altogether, because like generally, I mean, I also follow people that like do that for themselves, and it also invites people into that feel good in that, I guess. Like I was saying, like you listening to your own music creates a space for people to talk about their own passions because you're unabashedly yourself, so other people also get to do that. Ain't it fun, baby? Now you wanna sing. Ain't it fun, fun, ain't it fun? Living in the real world. I do ask that we stay slightly on topic in chat. I don't mind the rambles, but it can be just a bit hard to uh reply to. For me and people in chat as well. Nothing personal. To you, the real world. Yeah, I think I like that a bit better. Some of the folds were kind of bothering me. My turn to fold laundry. You got this. I believe in you. Out of the chores in the house, laundry is kind of my favorite one, mostly because most of it is so passive. Like just throwing shit in, for me at least, right? Like I know understand that this isn't the case for everyone. For me, it's just like throwing it in the laundry machine and in the dryer is such a passive task. I don't really have to worry about it, and I like folding clothes. Like it's I mean, like I'm not like, oh fuck yeah, folding clothes, but um out of all the chores, it just kind of feels nice to do. It feels like organizing. For me, it piles up. That's very valid. I think what helped me a lot is I got a laundry bin that's already divided in three. I basically have two laundry bins. I have one that's divided in three, so it's like whites, colors, and then darks. Um, so that when I already preemptively separate my laundry when I'm throwing it in the laundry in one of those three sections, and then I have a large bin for towels and my sheets. So it's already pre-separated, so it becomes a very passive task. Also, hi Tyler. Um, hell yeah, get that plushie. That like takes part of the job, a part of it away for me. This town is big enough for the two of us, correct? Um, so by the time I do laundry, I just do laundry once one of those things are full, and then I just start doing it. But I have a pretty good rhythm with it, so it works out pretty well. I'm doing good. Also, hello, hello, welcome Raiders. Hello, Indistinct is yes. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Uh, what were you up to? I see you were doing art. Hi, welcome. If you need to raid and run, don't worry about it. Please take good care of yourself. Stay hydrated. Eat food. All that good stuff. If you want to yap, that's also completely okay. This goes the same for people who came in to the stream with you. For those who are new here, hi, I'm Noi. I'm just a silly little fox VTuber who likes to draw 99% of the time, and sometimes I play games. Aw, thank you. And since you were doing art, if you have anything you'd like to share, a work in progress, or something, I would love to have a little peep at it. But don't feel any pressure. And thank you. Thank you, thank you. Randomly to join the convo, I have 3 small baskets, the exact same size as the capacity of my washer dryer, dark slice colors, delicates, and baby clothes. Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Bro, that works so well for me. That's exactly how my laundry system is set up as well. Because then I know once that's full or semi-full. I mean, sometimes I'll throw colors and darks together because um I have a lot of just darks. So honestly, I could just wash darks. But sometimes then I have like half of color that sits around for too long. So then I work on those together because it's fine. They don't bleed. Also, thank you so much for the follows. We have anonymous follows on, so you're free to lurk, free to chat. Either is more than welcome. You have mostly dark clothes? Yeah, I know. Wow, crazy. The alternative person mostly wears black? No way. Crazy. I'm shook. Yeah. Wild. I was thinking about it more after last stream as well, of like what my clothing style is. I still stand by saying that it's what layer am I working in? This one. Is grunge-ish. But I don't know, man. I just wear a lot of black. It's fine. It's fine. I have no idea how to share an image. I mean, if you upload it, you're free to just share the link. In sense of like if you're uploading it to your socials, I don't mind. If it's a work in progress, I tend to make screenshots through a program called Giazo. But it's okay. It's okay if you can't. Don't worry about it. Never come down on my set. Don't give up. It's a little complicated. All tied up. I hopes it's a hopes or a living sugar. Said a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always said I hopes. I was just drawing myself. Yeah. So yeah, I mean I love Gyozo. It's such a I don't want to have a bunch of files on my PC whenever I share work in progress stuff because I share so much. So I love a silly little program that just turns it into a link. But you're good. Get cozy, get comfy. That's what we're doing. For the most part. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Why? Oh, that's why. I was like, why can I not draw in this layer? It's because it was locked. Don't wanna do what your daddy did, bury it deep down. Be who you could be. You got a hand drop bottom and live through all of the shit nobody believes. That's when you know that you made it. You made it when you hate it. Hydrate. I will. I'll drink something else than coffee. Just for you. I drink water. But yeah, I feel like generally gamifying tasks and working in a way that works with you, like I said and what Crow said of like splitting up your laundry preemptively so that that is already less of a task. I think that works really well. Let's get this place humid. Like one of the things that I do that I've upset people with in the past, but fellow autistic or ADHD people tend to fucking appreciate and applaud me for is I was really bad at taking out the trash for no real reason other than it's a lot of stimulus. It's I don't like touching it. I don't like the smell. Um so it always became like a mountainous task. And so what I did instead is like I took out the bin part of it and I just have a trash bag, a smaller trash bag in my kitchen hanging on a little hook. And when it's full, I close it up, tie it up, and then I take it with me the next time I go out, usually for groceries or if I'm going to run errands, because the trash is right there. And that way it's less of a struggle for me to do because there's less steps. I just try to take out as many steps out of my things to do as possible. Um, and sometimes it's like that, sometimes it's more uh specific, but that one I've I have family members who are like, "How can you live like this?" And I'm like, "Well, I do, and it works really nicely actually." Yes, Steam. I do know that one of my games on my wish list is on sale. Don't at me. For me, it always helps when I'm boiling water to challenge myself to see if I can speed run the dishwasher before the kettle is done. Something like that. Yeah, it's the cat game, Stray. I still haven't played it. It's fine. Um, for me, that worked well yesterday. I was putting the oven on to make some croissants, and I had to wait for them to be done, so that was like 20 minutes or something. And then in the meantime I'm like, I'll do the dishes and see how long that takes me. And lo and behold, it did not take long at all. Um, it in fact took me 5 minutes to do the dishes that I had left. And then stuff like that. And I try to combine tasks so that every time I take a shower, I also brush my teeth, you know. That for some people that might not sound like two separate things. For me, it sure fucking was. And I forgot to brush my teeth a lot when I was younger because I struggled with remembering to do so. And I like showers, so if I'm already going to the effort to take a shower, then I may as well. I can be productive if I know someone's coming over, so I try to host play dates with the baby and then speed clean. Yeah, that also works. Um, yeah, it's just, like I said, finding little tricks to get yourself to do the things. I was working in industry. Yes, welcome, welcome. Hi. It's going good. We're just yapping about chores while drawing. Gamifying life. What the fuck? I just got an email that an order that I ordered a little something and that it's already on its way. Okay, I got two good emails. Although one is pissing me off slightly. This is for Moss specifically. I got the money back from NS, but it's only like €6.50. I don't know why it's only that much. When the total ticket is so much more. Um, I don't know what their logic is there, but hey, it's fine. Yeah, chicken nugget money. And then my order is on the way. When the fuck does it get here? I'm not gonna be home this weekend. Oh, okay, it doesn't say anything yet, so not this week. Sick. I hate that stuff. It's fine. I use the app Finch to help me cleaning and self-care. It's super helpful. I've heard of it. I've sent it to friends even to be like, hey, would this be something that would help you? I use what's it called? My brain ain't here today. I literally opened it earlier. Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. It just has it's just a program that has a to-do list and a journal and a timer and a habit tracker all built into a cute little thing where you can also dress up a little character. Um I just find it nice because I like to-do lists. I like um marking things done. Um but yeah, there are a few out there. And I find them to be quite helpful. This is stay in your lane, boy, you only want to. Thank you, no worries. Please take good care of yourself. Okay, I'm just gonna do the hair in a separate layer. So I tend to like that better. And then it's also easier to manage. I'll leave that dark, that's fine. Can I select just the hair? We'll do just the front at first. Yeah, finding rhythms in your life that work for you, it's so crucial. And especially just like I find it hard, or I used to find it very hard of like doing things my way rather than how I was necessarily taught by my parents. Because what worked for my parents doesn't necessarily work for me. Um, and there is no one way to do things. Now, I still struggle with this the other way around, where if someone asks me how I do stuff, I explain it. I'm like, yeah, and this is the correct way to do it. And then, I need to remember it's like, yes, it's the correct way to do it for me, not necessarily for everyone else. And it's just an option. Um, but I have found nice ways, nice rhythms to deal with chores. And not every time I keep up with it as well as I would like to either. It can still be a challenge. Okay, I need to decide how I want to shade this hair. It's been a second since I've really shaded something, so sometimes I get a little bit in my head about it. Where I'm like, I don't I don't remember how I draw. But this is when I can just refer to my own art and be like, girl, you can use your own shit as an example. That's completely fine and valid. I also switch things up all the time. I used to have such a one way of doing things. Like a very set way. And then I kind of slowly started to get a little bit more loose with that because if I only ever work in one way, I get a little bit bored, but also just like stuck. Like I don't feel like I grow as much as I could if I just do everything the same way all the time. So I try to experiment here and there. I believe in myself and my ability to draw. It's why I'm genuinely looking forward to Art Fight again. It usually has me experiment a little bit more again. And I think that is nice. I'm excited, hell yeah, for Art Fight. Hee hell yeah. Yeah, I think I want to start preparing now already, because I know it's only April, but I know myself. Fucking July, August will come so soon. Hi Gin, what's up? Chicken butt? Hell yeah. Is this astonishing OC? It's me! Yeah, that's fair. The prep work that I want to do is I want to finish Aspen so that I can have a visual up for him. I want to finish Noi's new ref with the new outfit in terms of like I just want to edit the references that I have now that I've made those changes. Um You do! You have the art. You just need to slap some visuals underneath. I always feel bad getting people's hopes up. I mean, you know, it's part of art fight. It's just you don't always get something back. Hello! Hi, Rihanna. I'm doing good. I'm sleepy today, but I'm doing good. I forgot to make my tail again. That's so valid. It's so much work, man. I opened my model earlier today because I was like, oh, I can, you know, I can start naming some of the layers and do that today. And then I started doing that, and then I got tired, and I was like, haha, nope, I don't have the brain cell. The brain cell is not present in my brain today. I don't know where it is, but it's not here. So I don't know who has it. I hope you make good use of it. Yeah, I feel exactly. I feel like with art fight, you should just assume you don't get anything and have a fun time creating. Like I'm so happy with last year in terms of like I pushed myself a little bit. I drew characters that I normally wouldn't just because they look fucking dope, and I was just like, all right, I'm just going to give it a shot because even if I don't do an amazing job, I will have tried. And um I have gotten to know new artists through it in terms of like artists that I follow and shit. And I think that that's just the best way to go about it. Like I had a lot of joy with it. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I have a message on my profile as well that says like, "Hey, I'm chronically ill and disabled. I will not get back to everyone. There's no fucking way, 'cause I'm just gonna be too tired. So like don't attack me with the expectation of getting something back. Please and thank you. And we're good, you know? Other than that, we're good. I adore art fights for finding new artists. Same! Same. Granted, I think most of the time I got that well they tried, but I don't owe them anything quality. I mean, I'm all over with it. Like all over the place with it. has very little to do with quality or whatever. It's just if you have a character that sparks something in my brain that makes me want to draw them, then fuck yeah. If you don't, then I'm not gonna force myself to. And what sparks that joy? Fucking, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I mean, generally, in terms of like, you can look at my own OCs and get a sense for it, I guess. Last year, I looked for characters called Wasp and Bee, etc. And oh, that is so cute. That's so nice. They have a little theme. Let me do that real quick. Oh lord. Should I be afraid? But yeah, no, I agree. Like, I think that that's the most important part, at least for me, as well as just whatever sparks joy. I'm very much at a part of my art journey in general where I don't really want to draw things that I don't enjoy. I'm not really a commission artist anymore, and um part of that has been so freeing. Like there's times where I miss it, but that's what I always say is like, but at least I get to experience some of that joy again with Art Fight itself. Because what I miss is drawing other people's OCs that I otherwise like designs that I wouldn't really think of myself, but that I really do enjoy. Um but boy, do I love not being a commission artist anymore in terms of like it's a lot of work that I just cannot keep up with. Times of turmoil. Let me peep. Hell yeah. I love that game. I mean, I talked a little bit about it in last stream as well. Like, part of what I like the most. Like, I'm an OC artist through and through. That is what brings me the most joy. My moist cursed doodle. I love it. I haven't done silly OC doodles in a while either. In general, I haven't really had OC brain lately. I was thinking about it while traveling this weekend. I felt a little guilty because I in many ways I've just not been very energetic. It's fine. It happens. Um and I just haven't really been um working on OC stuff in terms of like whether that is with friends or in roleplay groups or D&D or whatever, like there's multiple aspects in which I create OCs. My brain just hasn't really been there. So I just don't. Now I know my friends and they'll understand and they're chill and sweet and nice. I don't really have to be worried about it. But I was a little bit like, You owe us nothing. I know, but like I do enjoy it. It's just not where the brain cell has been lately. It's the thing I yearn to learn. To learn drawing for exclusively. Hell yeah. Those I do way better. And hey, I mean, fuck it up. It's that the server doesn't allow not safe for work stuff. But I do support not safe for work artists. It's it's an interesting back and forth that I have where I appreciate not safe for work artists so much. It's just not something I want to see all the time. And it's part of what I was talking about when changing my model and such, is that I fucking appreciate it, but I do wish there were better lines online where I like Blue Sky in that fact where it has the filters. I like their filter system. If used correctly, it's quite nice. I like that I can just choose to not see it, and then if I want to see it, I can open it and just be like, ah, nice. You know? Um, I chose specifically to just make it easy on myself and not have it in my server at all because I find that way easier than having to manage it. People have got to be better about using filters on Blue Sky because it's so useful. It is, it genuinely is. And I think what people forget, I don't like an all or nothing mindset, right? Where it's like, um, it's not that uh, am like, oh, not safe for work artists, what the fuck? Um, no, I'm heavily support, I'm an adult. But it's just that I don't want to be at the doctor's office scrolling through my feed or in public transport scrolling through my feed and suddenly there's someone's entire drawn coochie on my feed for the person next to me to see. Like it's too much. And also I'm personally not someone who wishes to consume not safe for work media 24/7. People who do, fuck it up. I support everyone's free will. Um, I just personally don't want to. I don't know. That's not for me. Um, no, I do. It's same. I do really appreciate that it exists, but you can't rely on it. Presented on a silver platter. Yeah, like you know, having taste not include something doesn't mean you are against its existence. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Um, and I struggled with that for a while, where it's like, how do I explain that, like, I can think shit is cool, but still not wish to partake in it all the time either. Like, it's that simple too, where it's just sometimes I don't want to see it. And I find it a hard. I think especially because I'm in the furry community, I find it a hard. Let me alone. I'm gonna allow that for now because it's a funny sentence and it's correct. Um, I find it hard that being in spaces that are very kink forward or very 18 plus forward, um, and being a safe for work artist at the same time, trying to explain that while I want other people to express themselves, that I am not comfortable and I don't like to consume it 24/7. Um, and it comes with like behavior. Like I've talked about it to a certain length on stream as well about that. Like in terms of like, bro, I want people to pop off, but I need people to be normal to me, like, just because other people are fine with certain comments, like whether that is comments on my art or in stream or in the Discord server or whatever. I despise being sexualized, especially in a public setting. It makes me feel very, very weird because, like, people don't fucking know me, so I get very icky about it. And I find it hard if I allowed one to then draw the line at the other. Like, it becomes too much to manage. Also, hello, hello. For me, personally. Because that's also, like, that depends per person as well. I just know that I very distinctly do not care for it, so I just draw a line. So that's easier. It means we should be more respectful of all boundaries, but people unfortunately relay bad at that. Yeah, exactly. Like I find, like I said, I find it easier to just draw a hard line and have a space that is not that doesn't allow not safe for work stuff at all, because it's just easier for me to manage, because that line is so personal to a lot of people in terms of like what is considered not safe for work and obscene or sexual or whatever, that just drawing a hard line like that is just like, oh, okay, we can we understand that one. Also, hi Jojo. I'm doing good. I'm a little sleepy, but I'm good. If your first comment is on my tits, I'm a banya. If your 50th message is on my tits, I'm a laugh. I'm gonna say the same back. No, that's fair. For me, it's just like, if we're friends, I can deal with a lot because we're friends and the trust is there. And also, if I am uncomfortable, it's way easier um to say like, hey, I'm uncomfortable, versus random strangers on the internet. Yearning me to be, stuff like that. You spill ways of your soul. And again, I just find it easier to draw an overall line rather than have to reiterate it over and over again. But I know I'm not alone in it either. I have other artists that I follow that really like, that are safe for work artists, and that get tired of um the sexualized nature of it all, and people not knowing when to chill the fuck out, because not everyone wants that. I'm doing good, thank you for- I'm glad you're doing good, hell yeah. Like, a Miguel would taste, sure, but I prefer to keep not safe for work things rather tame on my space of things, because it is a line that can be pushed so easily. I had somebody draw horrible not safe for work of me without my permission, and they got banned across my entire chain of friends servers. And so, yeah, that, oh my god, that would be an easy ban. Um, like, not even an argument. It would just be like, and you're gone. Yeet. The default should always be safe for work, and the fact that some people don't understand that is wild. I agree. I agree. I do agree. Again, I think it's and I don't think it's something malicious. But I think that people get so used to, you know, what is normal to me versus what is normal to them, right? That is so different across board. And you get let me put it to a different example. I forget that not all of the world is neurodiverse and or queer sometimes because my entire friend group is some form of gender fuckery and absolutely not neurotypical. Um, Mostly ADHD, mostly autism, you know, that kind of stuff. But like that's my friend group. Those are the people that I spent the most time with. And then I'm forced in the outside world, through and then I have those experiences where it's like, oh, right, not everyone thinks this way. Um and I think it's a little bit of that where it's just like that becomes so normal for me talking in that way and experience knowing that it's such a shared experience that it's hard to remember sometimes that not everyone lives their life that way. So I feel like if you're in a friend group or in an environment where you consume a lot of not safe for work media and that is very normalized and that is very encouraged, that it can be hard to forget that not every creator out there is like that. Um not to like excuse it in any way because I still do think that people should have decency and learn to read a room better. Um but I can relate to it in that way where it's like I know it's not malicious, but it can be annoying. Uh I was so uncomfortable that they just completely ignored all my tastes and my literal preferences for women and drew me with a male. Excuse me, I'm a lesbian. Oh no! Oh no! God, that's so uncomfortable. I was in a non-furry space, mentioned I was a trans gal, and I had one furry fully RPing. It's just like, bro, you're making us all look bad. Oh, for sure. Listen, I'm a furry. I know we are cringe as shit. A lot of us are cringe as shit. And like, cringe is dead and all that. Shit can still be weird and uncomfortable. And not everyone wants to partake in that. Me when other people are not Naira spicy. I don't think it's malicious. I think it's just a lack of respect for boundaries in a lot of people because they forget other people outside exist outside of them. Yes, and I think the internet especially invites us to live within a bubble, and like I said, it can just be hard to remember that not everyone lives in that direct bubble, and it can be um it can be different things, right? Like perfect, I join in when fall. Hell yeah. It can be like, for example, I go on TikTok regularly. Um that's like my downtime relaxation time sometimes. And then I share those memes that I find with my friends, mostly Moss. And I have a good time. And yeah, that's it really in terms of that. But like, so my lingo of internet memes becomes very geared around that. And then I will quote those memes, for example, to my boyfriend who does not go on TikTok at all, and he'll just stare blankly and be like, what the fuck?" Right? And then I have to explain it to him, or I have to show it to him, and you know, that's fine. It's not a bad thing, but it's just you consume different media. And vice versa. There are things that he sees that I don't see online. Like, we all have a different experience online generally. It's not all one to one. Even Moss and I, shit that we share, there are things that pop up on my feed, but not necessarily on hers, because it's, you know, and vice versa, because we also do have different interests in some way. Um, just as life, we can have shared experiences, but not every experience is shared. Um, there was a long-standing member of several communities, and were immediately supportive of me, and I appreciated it so much. Oh, I understand. I understand. I'm glad. It's simultaneously important to be cringe, but it's also important to not be cringe towards other people and develop an understanding that other people exist. Yeah, it's just like be cringe and be free, but also understand that not everyone, again, not everyone has your shared experience, and not everyone knows what you're talking about, and that's completely fine and okay. Um, you know, not everyone is gonna like everything. Um, but especially I personally find, at least, especially with stuff like furry media and such. Um, I understand that that's not for everyone, and I'm not gonna make that be for everyone. But just understand that what might be, acceptable within the community, people outside of that community are gonna look at you and be like, "What the fuck are you on?" Like it's. They don't have to understand, and uh, not everyone has to like each other either. That can just be a thing of like, oh, well, that's not for me. Also, my ads start in about 4 minutes. I've already snoozed them 3 times because we were deep in conversation. Um, but just as a little heads up that they will happen. Okay, phone, I understand that my stream is starting in 10 minutes. I've been going for an hour. It's okay to be weird, but you have to understand that you're weird. If you act and expect normies to follow, it'll lead to bad things. Yeah, I think that's a good mindset to have about it. It's like it's okay to be weird. Be weird, be yourself. Like I said, be cringe. Just understand not everyone is going to understand it and like it and appreciate it. Um in a way that you would like. And that's okay. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. It just means that not everyone's going to get it. You don't get it, Mom! It's not a phase. No, it's like, it's okay. I don't know. I still think it's important to know how to behave with people outside of your circle. Like, God, I only have 2 minutes to mention this, but it's fine. I was talking about how my physical therapist thought that I didn't swear at all, like use swear words. He thinks I'm very nice, which not incorrect per se. But he thought I was very innocent. Not true. Not true at all. I just, when I'm in a public setting, especially at physical therapy where there's a bunch of elderly people, I know how to behave. I have decorum. Like I'm not gonna say fuck every other sentence because I feel like that's inappropriate in that setting. Um, so I was like, "Oh, sweet summer child, no, I absolutely am not this innocent little baby. I just choose not to behave in certain types of ways in certain settings." Um, which much to his amusement because he was like, "Oh, that it's nice." Um, but yeah, it's just again, it comes down to reading the room a little and knowing where you're at and how you can be. But of course, I'm gonna be cringe in stream chat of my best friend. You know, I'm just gonna be not that cringe in public or in crowds where that won't hit. You can be the most delicious peach that is perfect. Some people just do not like peaches. Yes, I agree. That is a very good that is a very good saying. Also, hello, hello. I feel it, I'll be changing. No, that is very true. You're not gonna be liked by everyone. I just don't like the idea of like, oh, I'm not gonna be liked by everyone, and thus I should behave in the worst possible way. I feel like there's a balance. Alright, my ads are about to start. It's nice at all. She's so mean. I'm so mean, and that's why I'm gonna take a little break and remind everyone to stretch and hydrate, and I'll see you guys in a second. I'm back. I almost talked Dutch to you guys. I switched to Dutch! My brain, I was typing a sentence in Dutch because I was reading the email in Dutch. And I was just gonna be like, hi all, I'm back. I'm in Dutch. I was like, that's no, that's not gonna help them. Taxes are due. I've already done my taxes. They were already due here. I've already done them. Waiting long for me. You know what they say, if it ain't Dutch, it ain't much? It is that a saying? Talk Dutch to us? I mean, ik kan Nederlands praten hoor. Ik ga gewoon de rest van de stream in het Nederlands doen. But hell yeah, good on y'all for doing your taxes. Good job for being responsible. You've been waiting long. No matter how we feel, we've got a taste for one another. Expats from the Netherlands say as much, at least in this part of the world, West Coast US. Fair. Wild. I don't share the sentiment with them, but they're allowed to be wrong. Thank you. I think it's time that I just start adding highlights and shit, because I could finagle this forever, and I'm getting to a point where I'm like, I don't think I care that much. Have you been waiting long for me? You found out? Oh, please do tell. I'm ready to start beef with the NS. Is it because I hold a membership thing? I don't know what part of my brain just tried to turn off my room's lights when I left the room. Just get very confused when I couldn't. It's okay sometimes, you know. Oh, it is because I have weekend vrij. I get 1/6 of the money because you got a delay for over an hour. I got like 2 to 3 hours of delay, but sure, NS. I can't, like I said, I expected no money. If it was under an hour, it would have been 1/12? God damn. God damn. It's just 60 minutes or more. For context for people, cuz I had a fun adventure this weekend, and by fun adventure I mean it fucking sucked. Um Very sly of them to do 60 minutes or more. Oh, absolutely. So, this weekend on Friday, I went to go see my boyfriend, and there were issues on the tracks because there was this part of a track that had issues, and it's one of the only tracks that goes to the destination that I needed to go to. And online everywhere it said that one train was still going, so I was through that route. There is another route that I could have taken, but I need to pay extra money for it. So I was like, oh, I'll just take that one train, and if I miss it, I wait 30 minutes. That's not the worst thing. I left at 4 p.m. I got to his place. It usually takes 2.5 hours, so it's already like a long journey. By the time I got to his place, it was 9:30 almost. Like it was almost 9:30. So my delay was 2 to 3 hours because I had to go really roundabout and then wait for connections and stuff. Um so I had one hell of a time on Friday, and it sucked, and um that was not fun. I was very, very tired afterwards. And I have a train membership, I guess is the best way to say. I just have a thing so that when I travel during the weekends, I travel for quote unquote free. I just pay once a month as the same amount for travel regardless of how much I travel during the weekends. Because the train tickets on its own are more expensive than that. So that's why I do that. I did not know I would only get 1/6 back. I mean, you know, god damn. Jesus Christ. Kiwi bitches. That is so unhinged and mean of them, but I'll accept it in terms of like, at least I get money back. Take the ladder. My name's blurry face and I care what you think. My name's blurry face and I care what you think. But at least I get some money back for that hellish journey. I nearly cried. In the train on my way there when I had to deal with all the delays because it was really unclear of what my journey was gonna look like. And what time I would be there, how long it was going to look like. Nothing was clear anymore, and I instantly was just like, I hate it here. I just want to go home, but also I don't. I want to go see my boyfriend. Missed you sleep, but now it's stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. But whatever, I guess. I made it. I lived, bitch. And the nice thing is, by the time I got there, I no longer cared. I was like, alright. Also, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. We have anonymous follows on, so if you want to yap, you can yap. If you just want to quietly sit here and perceive, that is completely fine. I'm doing good. I'm a little sleepy today, but I'm somewhat determined to finish this. I'm trying to be a little bit messier than I usually am in terms of, like... I don't need to be a perfection. I didn't realize I never shaded these. I don't need to be a perfectionist about this. I guess I did, but just not properly. What's the little donut guy? That's Cakes! He sits on my shoulder. He looks different in this piece. Because I'm getting a different model in due time. He's shrinking. I also didn't shade him. Oh, buddy. Yes. He's the text-to-speech guy for the chat to talk through. Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you for the follow. The song sounds cool, right? I really like that song. I found it thinking it was a different artist. I thought it was Polyphia for a second, or at least a collab in some kind of way. It's not, but it's really a nice song. Nothing at the mall. These days I'm a second bored. Looking at the sword, aqua, region. In a town where the mountain shook. Went looking for a Paul Oakenfold song. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know either, but like, yeah, sometimes, you know, artists sound like each other. Aqua, region, oxytocin running in the ether. Silicon bars, subatomic interactions if it's all good. Barrage, acid flux, saturate me, I can't get enough. And the other is a J-pop song used for the series Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah, get your plushies. We were talking about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood earlier on Moss's stream. It's a very good anime. Are we talking about Full Metal? Hi, Ty, did I spawn you? How to spawn your friends. Mention their favorite anime. Or well, one of. I don't dare to say that is your favorite. Hoi! No, it absolutely is, hell yeah. Aqua region, oxytocin running in the ether. Barroom, subatomic interactions if it's all good. Gosh. The original was also my first anime. My first anime is wild and shouldn't have been my first anime, but it was anyway. And was it Elfen Lied? It sure was. I don't recommend that being anyone's first anime. It's Gonst. Hell yeah. Do you mean a link to the song? I need context. Before I say yes or no. Oh, yeah, feel free. That's fine. Go down just like Holy Mary, Mary on that cross. Not a Holy Mary, Mary on that cross. I can't. I'm not going to listen to it right now. I'll tell you that much. But Oh, you're free to share. We do have a Discord with a media, like, music channel if you want to share it there. I am more likely to listen to it there. Because then I can listen to it in my own time. Oh no, that's super valid, don't worry. I'm just saying, I'm just like, I guess giving context to expectations. Mariana, Mariana, just another Mariana. Just a lonely Mariana, Mariana. Never really scared me, Mariana, Mariana. Cry. You choose to run away me. I'll take you into me. I'll see nothing wrong with that. Wrong with that. Hydrate? I will hydrate again. I just took a sip, but I will happily. I need to remember to hydrate anyway, so. I can't see it phonetically before every word cuts like letters. You ever get to a drawing and you're like, okay, I wish to be done now. Someone call a paramedic. I can't speak it all phonetically before. Reg, I will, as best as I can. My pec muscles are a little tight, but I will stretch my back. So I can't. Ugh, okay. I can't stretch in the way that I usually would. I am getting too swole. Not. Exercising just makes me a little sore sometimes. Yeah, we've been going for a while. And you've been reading for a while. I tell you, finding media that you actually like to consume in terms of like reading helps a lot. Oh no, my biggest fear, buff femmes. I mean, I'm not buff, but I'm getting more swole for sure. Slowly but surely. Also, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, I forget to say it sometimes, but we have anonymous follows on. So if you want to keep lurking, you're more than welcome to. If you want to yap, you're more than welcome to. It's wild. Who out here consuming they media right now? Me? I mean, technically, all of y'all, you're watching me stream. I was googling for fun how many pages it would be if there were a book and it was 250 pages. I'm like, damn. Hell yeah. I mean, that's how. So I've been rereading the Tiffany Aching series. It's a book series by Terry Pratchett, who the series I think is for a younger audience. Um, and I was reading the books when um like years ago, the series, and then I stopped. Just no real reason. I just got out of the habit of reading. And now I'm getting back into it. Um, and I'm having a lot of I'm having a really good time with it. And can't think today. What am I trying to say? I just enjoy reading again, even though it's for a younger audience. And I think it's so important to just find whatever you enjoy and then consume that. Not a push, pull ball a game. Someone who wasn't always crying in the journey back. Someone who didn't feel the love lows either way. Like me with Sleep Token, haha. I've said this before many times. I have never been this much a fan of a band in ever because I don't know, nothing's ever hit for me like this, and then suddenly it does, and now I'm gonna be unhinged and free. I almost bought a fucking Sleep Token blanket yesterday because it looks really cool, but it's like 60 euros, and I'm like, haha, no. Me cringe and free, hell yeah. I supported, baby girl. Be cringe, be free. The start might there in the end. Do you wanna hurt me? 'Cause nobody hurts me better. Oh, I was like, why is that suddenly look different? Because I'm using the wrong layer style. Anyway. Good Kid, Loving a Band, Fall Out Boy, and Good Kid right now are my most favorite bands. Hell yeah! It's very nice to find media you enjoy so much. It is, and I was thinking about it today when folding laundry. I've never been like I've been fan of stuff. Like I like things. I like Pokemon and like media like Pokemon, certain animes, certain bands. But it's been rare for me to fully get absorbed into something in a way that it eats my entire brain cell. Um so I find that so nice with it too, is that I finally have more things that do that for me. It's nice to reach that. Because I always saw other people thoroughly enjoying the media that they liked, and I was always like, damn, I wish that was me, but I don't really have that strong a feeling about the media I consume, so I didn't. Good day job, bad karma, what are you afraid of? Show me what you're made of. Talk about your constant pain like I hate Batman. I'm kind of just painting some of the shading in because I've gotten to a point where I'm like, I just want it to be done and I don't care in the way that I usually would in having it be quote unquote perfect and perfectly clean. Let me know that I've done wrong. Yes, I've known it all along. A time or two just to waste my time with you. Find out games you wanna play. You are the only one that needs to know. I have a lot of old music in that way in my playlist. My dirty little secret, who has to know? Go around the time or two, just to waste my time. Tell me all that you found away. Dirty little secrets. Keep my dirty little secrets. Hell yeah. Yeah, I've said it before. My stream playlist, it's just a playlist of songs that I like. And either songs that I have listened to forever or songs that I've gotten into more recently, but it's just generally my music taste. Enjoy. Possibilities. Faithlessness with you. Stay. I'm playing Pokopia right now and have instructed my Pokemon to reproduce paint. Right now, 6 Pokemon are crushing berries right in front of me. Oh no! I haven't touched Pokopia since I finished the quote-unquote main story because I'm overwhelmed by the thought of knowing what I want to do. Um, and I know I'll have a good time with that, but I can't right now. My brain is not ready. I need you, comatose. I'll never wake up without an overdose. Hell yeah, no, that's so valid. I had such a good time playing it too. It's just I really want to uh build pretty shit and I know that I will lose my entire being in it, so I'm just like later. Later. I don't have the space for it right now, mentally. I'm not ready. Yeah, hyperfixation, exactly. Breathe. Okay, I'm gonna do. I haven't drawn something since it came out. Yeah. I have too much shit that I want to do, and there's also other games that I'm playing, and I don't want to completely lose myself like that. Mostly also, like, I will stop being productive during the day, I fear. Uh, like, completely, and I don't want that. So I will come back to it. Not right now. I hate myself more than you know. The more. Like sometimes I just have to acknowledge that I can't have a chill. I can't be chill about it right now, so I don't want to get into that mode. Also, just being a little overwhelmed by the possibilities, I'll be entirely real, of everything that I could do. Because I know how I was with Animal Crossing. But I'll get back to it. I know, I know. Also, my ads start in about 5 minutes, so I will take a little break when they happen again. So I can take a tiny break. Although, we're nearing the end of this drawing, but I know I need to draw, uh... assets for it too, so... I have more time. No, because when it came out, I did almost nothing else but play it, which great. Except, I also need to like eat and get groceries and go to the gym and such, and I lose my entire motivation to do anything else. And I'm just like, haha, no, I can't do that. So once I start getting the itch to build pretty builds, I will gently hop back into it. Right now I'm using whatever brain cell I have to finish this. That allows me to finish this. Right, because I want to do... This is where I struggle. I'm not good at... graphics? Graphics. And I just want a simple box on top of it for the chat. Just some text that's starting soon that can be animated. And then probably a little thingy here for music. I think that was the brain cell that I had. Of like what song I'm playing. Because I still want to change my overlays. But that way I can change that within, just so long as I have a little box. But I don't even remember what I have right now as my starting soon. I think it's just the chat box. Some kind of background would be nice too. There are multiple ways that I can go about it. I don't need to make it too complicated. I just need to figure out what color works. Hell yeah, get your plushie. White might be fine. I have a thought. We'll see how... Exactly, you gotta get your plushies in. Alright, my ads are about to start. So I'm gonna take that little break now. I'll see you guys in a second. Remember to stretch and hydrate. I'm back. I had a nice moment of staring at my BRB screen and then looking at this and being like, damn, I improved as an artist. Hi! It's a nice feeling. Like, I always think it's very nice. Apparently my art is very recognizably mine, and I like that compliment. I feel like it is nice that I'm consistent enough that it is recognizable. Um, but I don't know. I look at my art and I see improvements, and it makes me pleased. True, thank you. Falling apart to have time distance. Easily. Okay, the value of this is a little too close, I think. To the hoodie. So I'm gonna fix that. Just gotta figure out how. And not make it that color. This is the way they love. Hi, Katie. Get your plushie, girl. Uh, to shuffle, I'll take a deep hole to bury the castle, bury the castle. And the rest you can figure out. We'll take a deep hole, bury the castle, bury the castle. Everybody says the same thing to you. It's just a matter how you solve them. I've come to realize I can't be compromised. Let's see what's going on. I can't believe this happened to you. Part of me wanna agree, 'cause I don't know if this for sure. Have a nice time lurking and enjoy your plushie. Round of tea for everyone. I'll sip my water. I'll take another sip of water. Everybody's got their problems. Everybody says the same thing to you. It's just a matter of how you solve them. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. We have anonymous follows on, so if you want to keep on lurking, you're free. If you want to chat and introduce yourself, you're also more than welcome to. Catch me like a cold. You and I both got the guns. When you shoot, I think I talk. I led the revolution. And I set all the zippers free. Good morning, Smooth. Hello, my loves. No, no. That will never change. They know, I know that they don't look like me. That they don't sound like me. You'll dance to anything. My bedroom, and I set all the zippers free. Can never be free. No, I don't think so. Oh, kiss me, hey, hey, we are a hurricane. I know that they don't look like they know. I know that they don't sound like me. I forgot you put a cooldown on the hydration redeem. Yes, because I don't want to be drowned in my stream. I see everyone's getting their plushies. Oh, we got 2 pink plushies in a row. Nice. They don't sound like me. Do I still have my... Damn, I don't. I had special brushes on here that were... I don't know what it's called. It's like... when you have like dots, like... in a grid. I forget the name, because I don't have a brain cell. Stippled? Not quite. It's definitely not this. Yeah, like the comic dot grid. Yes. Halftone. Yes, thank you. I had brushes for that set up, but then I had to reinstall everything and I've lost said brushes. And now I don't have them anymore, and it makes me sad because if I want them again, I have to put in more effort to get them. So I have to remember where the fuck I got them to begin with, because Psy doesn't have shit like that built in. I think I don't need to overcomplicate it for the boxes. Halftone and Band-Aid dots? I only know the term halftone, but yeah. I had nice brushes for that. I just need to reset it up. I need to... I want to add little boxes for the chat box. Because, like, I'll use the... I just call them cool kid dots, hell yeah. I mean, they add so much, like, little flavor to a drawing. I want to have a brain cell. I want to add little boxes for the chat, but I'll use this, like, what I'm in front of now, where the chat is here. I'll still use something like that, but I just want something. I'll do it in a folder still. I do this with my mouse, actually. Let's see if I can big brain this. I mean, yes, but no. These are the cases in which I wish Sai had more tools to do this easily. And it probably does to some degree, but I don't have the brain cell for it. Squimshy cat! Hell yeah. Yeah, I feel like we're finally starting to get to see more of the other plushies that I have put in. Because I have some colored ones, like the pink one, that we saw twice in a row now. It loves giving out the token of sleep. I'm just not graphic design is not my passion, and I actually fucking hate setting it up. Because I have like half a brain cell of what I want it to look like, but then I'm like, haha, but now I need to create it, and I don't have the brain for that. Because basically, my thought is, right, like, just a box. Just a little box. And then the messages, the little chat thingy that I use now is gonna be put into that. But I'm trying to think of, like, if design-wise I want it to look like anything. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose. I could also... I've seen that a couple times before, which I don't think is a bad idea. Do a little... do like a phone. Little phone screen action. I hurt much more than any time before. She's left again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose. Because it doesn't even really matter in terms of, like, if it covers a lot of the drawing per se, because I can always post a drawing separately as well. I'm just gonna peek at some examples. See if anything sparks. Images. And this is how it ends. I just want something like some people do not have one where you can see the chat, but I do think it's nice when you can see the chat. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I'll paint it on the walls. I'm the one at fault. I'll never fight again. This is how it ends. What's the name of the previous song? That was Linkin Park. Let me go back. Breaking the Habit. Could do a simple border that says chat and maybe a little plushie in it. That could be really cute. I think that could be nice. Thank you. Like I'm just slapping shit down like something like this. Oh yeah, have a nice lurk. You're good. And then do that. And then I could always do the phone thing here. I just want something. Well, I don't know if I want that, but I could also just do just a little thing here, because Moss sent me a thing so that I can show what music I'm playing. Music. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, that's why I had this sketched out, right? It's not that different. I'm just trying to decide whether I would want something to blur this out a little bit. I have an idea here. Hold on. Hold on, I have thoughts. Why can I not merge this up because of this layer? Fuck that. Well, actually, no, fuck that. I can always do a different version if I really wanted to, but I don't want to. No hiccups, we're not starting this shit again. And again, but only here. Oh, I need to... Something like this would be a possibility. Thank you, Smooth. Or just... the one to take away the pain and let my nights go quiet. Hee thank you. Something like this might be nice. Also want to test out this for a second. Why does this not work? What? I mean, probably because the original layer is very light. I have an idea. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I'm concentrating. contemplating, and thinking thoughts. Oh, because of you. Because of you. I'm like, why is none of this? Anyway, sometimes I'm a genius. Sometimes I'm not. Like, why is this not working? Don't worry, none of this is final. I'm just testing shit out. Like how I say no worries. It doesn't matter if it is the final or not. It's up to me. I do like the dark contrast. So I'm gonna... Let me fix that first. I never delete my old layers when I do shit like this. I just kind of folder it up and put it aside. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. We have anonymous follows on, so you're more than welcome to just relax or interact. Do whatever you want. Hell yeah. You got this. You're giving them physical things? Hell, fucking yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly. As I know I made it this far. Stop. Keep pressing the wrong thing. These swallowed keys will make you eternally someday. He the best DM I know. Same. Still waking up beneath it all, and I'm still full of the love you want. For you, on faith alone. Hydrate, I will, thank you. Thank you, and I will save. Angels by your side in order now bestowed by the light of the sunrise. Hello. I'm hella focused, but hi. I like how I said, oh yeah, I'm almost done with this drawing. No, I'm not. I lied. Anyway. A drawing is never done. Oh, it will be done when I'm done with it. But I just mean like I thought like, oh, I don't have that much more to work on, and then I decided to go with a slightly different vibe for the background, and that unlocked something in my brain, and I was like, yep, this is it. This is working. Comes down like heaven, the night comes down like heaven, night comes down like heaven, the night comes down like heaven, the lights of your eyes. That and remembering I can just like manually make effects. Like the circle things is really easy to do actually. The night comes down like heaven. And I keep just postponing the thing that I actually want to do, which is add some form of a chat box. This impossible year. There's no time. This impossible year. Us at the party, they're so insincere. Acid design. It's just this is what I struggle with in general. It's like I really want to commission to get new assets, like new overlays and all that good stuff. I sure as fuck do not have the brain cell for it in terms of like knowing what I want it all to look like. And I am not a graphic designer. Graphic design is my passion, yes, except I am the frog! I am the frog and I struggle. We have the same thought. Alright, my ads are about to start, so I'm gonna take a little break. And then I will jump right back in and try my best. I'll try my best. I'll see you guys in a sec. I'm back. Fun fact, when I saw Panic at the Disco live, still shout out to Smooth for making that happen. It was on a Saturday and that's the song he opened with. Very, very appropriate. Do you wanna feel a little beautiful, baby? Oh, oh, oh. Come on, make it easy. Say I never mattered. I could make... I have an idea. I need to open my model. Next door, out of assholes. Tonight, the foxes hunt the hounds. For it has begun. We already won. We are. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Do you want to feel a little beautiful, baby? You know, I should have used my break to get more water, and I sure didn't. I'm just gonna do that real quick. Give me one sec. There we go. My water bottle was empty, and I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? I feel like this works well. Just a little border to, oh, my back. Center it a little bit. And then I can use those same colors for this. I have a thought. I don't know if it'll work. Theoretically, yes. Practically, don't know about that. No worries. Thank you so much for hanging out. Take care of yourself. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. We have anonymous follows on. So feel free to yap, feel free to hang back. All more than welcome here. I'm very focused at the moment because I'm just trying to do my best at crying while I pretend that graphic design is my passion. It's not. Hello. It kissed me, or maybe just to turn me on. Ah, that's why. I was like, why? Because the color is too similar. I'm sure he felt it in his bones that you sent a little hissy back. Cooking dinner? Hell yeah, what you making? Ooh, hell yeah. Sounds delicious. Thank you. I'm just making a new starting soon screen, or at least attempting to. But not a protester has crossed the line. Thank you. Hiya. I forget. There we go. Not me. Hi, Sab. Your emotes are so cute. Have a nice time lurking. I'll strike a violent pose, maybe to leave you alone, but not me. Teenage is scared and living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. Leave you alone, but not me. Also, thank you for the follows. Welcome, welcome. We have anonymous follows on, so you can talk, you can chill. All of it is more than welcome. Don't ever feel any pressure. I'm very focused at the moment, but know that your presence is appreciated. Nonetheless. Hydrate and stretch, I will, thank you. Oh, I realized I have the symmetry ruler on. I'm just gonna have to... Oh, it's fine. That's somewhere very far away. I was like, oops. Well, don't have to worry about it. I still can't smooth with you teaching me that I can just snap. Was it you? I know you were there. That taught me that I can just snap the ruler like that, and I was just like, fucking Christ, I've been struggling all this time for no damn reason. Caught up in her design, how it connects to mine. See in a different light, the objects of my desire. Between black and white, not quite either day or night, perfectly misaligned. I'm caught up in her design, how it connects to mine. I see in a different light, checks off my desire. I'm just switching to my starting soon screen just to check. Okay, yes, I do just only have a chat box. That's completely fine. She's not acid nor alkaline, caught between black and white, not quite either day or night. Hydrate, I will, thank you. Okay. For second guesses, I don't wanna know. Oh. But it all worked out so little. Please that I blocked out if you were mine. I need to ask Moss a question, and I don't know if she's here. She's cooking. Either way, I can turn off this folder for a bit and add my signature and shit. Show me your love before the world catches up. Because the art portion is generally done. It's about selling songs and my pimp's a record label. I'm ready for the sequel. I'm ready for the latest. Look at that bounce. This is Hey Look Ma, I Made It, also by Panic at the Disco. That is so small. I didn't mean to make it that small. Hey look ma, I made it. Hey look ma, I made it, I made it. Hey look ma, I made it, I made it. I think I'm basically done. God, it's been a while since I've done something like this. Feels good though. Yeah, because the rest I can leave up to Moss. I need to ask questions, but she's cooking and I can wait for that. Because I can either do that afterwards anyway, it's not going to be immediate. God, that feels good. Feels good to finish a drawing. God damn. Since that's the case, let me save this properly. And pop on over to the different screen so I can find someone to raid, because my god, I need to, it's, I worked a whole hour extra on visual effects and stuff like that. Guess I was in the flow, but I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing for dinner. Thank you. I'm very happy. I'm happy to have something like this and to slap it on as a starting soon screen. It's not gonna be crazy fancy animated, but we can't all have the means to do that. My god. Let me pop on over here. And put that away. Let me see who's live. I felt good though. Truly. It's been a while since I really just focused on a drawing like that. Moss, you're here! Thank you for hanging out. You still cooking? I'm sorry, I have a question, but it's fine. I asked it in Discord, so answer at your own leisure because I can fix it after stream either way. I see your DM. Yes. All right, good. I just got excited. I'm like, oh, you're here. Let me see. Let me see who's up. What's up, dude? Step the fuck up, Kyle. Um. I like how the second I am done, I always start yawning. Instantly, my body is like, all right, we're done. Um, 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 um. Thank you for hanging out. It was nice. It was nice to just focus up and vibe. Um I always like doing that. Speaking of animation, I know where we're going. Um because it would be nice. And it's good vibes, and then I can yeet to get dinner going. I can't believe that I worked till 6. But yeah, Ori is streaming. Um So let me. Hello, I've lost my cursor. Cursor, come back. All right, so I'm gonna rate Ori. Let me peep because I streamed a little bit on a different day this week because that's just how it worked out. But for next week, I should be streaming again on Tuesday. Okay, phone. No need to make sound just because I have you in front of me. I should be streaming again on Tuesday, so on the 14th. Around the similar time. I don't know what I'll be working on yet, because I don't think I want to do the last bit of model work on stream, considering it's mostly naming layers, which is incredibly boring. And I need full attention span for that, which I tend to not have on streaming. So we'll see what I work on. Maybe I'll game, maybe I'll draw, we'll see. Yeah, for now, we're gonna say hi to Ori. I almost typed in her name instead of just my raid command. If you're coming into the raid with us, you can copy and paste one of these raid messages depending on your sub status and all that good stuff. Yeah, I hope to see you guys next stream. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me and having patience even when I stream on a different day. Good rest. I will. Thank you. I'm gonna get some dinner going. Yeah, I hope everyone has a very lovely rest of their day, has a lovely weekend. Please take good care of yourself, eat good food, love yourselves, stay hydrated, all that stuff, and sleep tasty. And I'll see you guys next week.